Part 3, we're going to continue. Okay, this forum, you went around the province. Le Front Commun, the Common Front. Now, you did, I hate to give you credit, but I will, you did wonderful at the meeting place. I mean, you did wonderful. You talked to the people afterward. You stayed there till 10 o'clock at night.
Right.
Le Front Commun came about 2 weeks later and said 97% of the suggestion, now that it will go against the poor. I will add, I was very upset against them because everybody was on a high when they met you, and then you get this. Le Front Commun says, like, this new law, the economic unit policy, everything, social assistance, is going to be run by a company. Is that true, or like a what's that word I'm looking for?
Consultant?
No.
Corporation?
Yes.
Okay. No.
That's not true.
No. The new policy is being designed by two groups, civil servants and people who were part of the consultation process, people who helped draft that covenant against poverty. One critique, just to be fair to them, because they're good folks. Good folks from the Common Front have said, well, you know, getting rid of that interim rate, you know, we took the $286 that some people got, we moved it to $537 because people living on $286 a month was just disgusting.
It was.
Now, they've correctly pointed out, where I have heard them use the numbers, said, but there's most people, that was only some of the people on social assistance, there are some others who are still waiting, and that's fair. And people should know in the covenant we have agreed that over the next couple of years those rates will increase, and they'll increase dramatically beyond just the rate of inflation. And we got a lot of time to make up for it. I don't have to tell you, Charles, that social assistance rates for I think since the mid-1990s, McKenna and Lord governments, they froze them. No one, because you know, often...
I've only been on it, I was forced since I left my tent there for the legislator. Yeah. That's it.
Because the poor don't vote people don't do it much. Now, Sean's government did raise it with kind of the rate of inflation, 3%, a little more. We have to do something a little more dramatic than that. We've committed to do that. So people will see fairly dramatic increases in the next couple of years. We started with the 286 because they were the poorest.
They mentioned also that people on social assistance in the future will be forced to volunteer hours to work for companies.
No.
That's not true?
No.
There's no truth to that at all?
There is not true.
Okay, that's what I thought. You know,
now, we may, the only way I can think that's connected, and again, to be fair, because I'm sure they're not long.
Volunteer for a job, maybe to...
Well, one thing I've said is, for example, they often check to see, are you looking for work and all that to keep your check. To me, there should be some allowance that if you're volunteering, that should count too, because often people in poverty, people who are on social assistance because you don't have money to do anything.
Exactly.
You're stuck in your apartment, you can't meet people, you can't meet friends, and the way people get jobs is they make connections.
Yeah. So, I made connection at the legislature, but I got banned from there. Okay, we're not going to talk about that.
Bad connections. But the good ones are the ones, so if you volunteer, you're out meeting people, you're getting experience, and we should give people credit for that. But it wouldn't be with private companies, it'd be with like Meals on Wheels.
Meals, yeah, that's true. So no working slave labor like that, you know, I mean.
What they're talking about is workfare, and I remember like Mike Harris in Ontario said, well, after a couple of years, if you're still on social assistance, you should have to work, and if you can't find a job, we'll make you work for your check. That's not part of our plan.
Okay, that's good. Okay, part 3.